Boxing Ego quick hits.
Ego?
Ego, E-G-O, Boxing Ego.
Boxing BOXYEGO.com.
Did you spell it?
She spelled that shit.
Teofimo Lopez has an axe to grind with Timothy Bradley, says he should not be a Hall of Famer, a Hoffer, and he also targets Andre Ward, SOG, ahead of his upcoming fight with Josh Taylor. Here's what I don't like about that. I will explain this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Boom. Let's jump right into Teofimo's quotes. Before his fight, big fight, you know, I'm looking forward to it. Teofimo says, quote, "I don't even know how Tim Bradley is in the Hall of Fame, to be real. I don't understand that part. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. Andre Ward could be what it is. He retired undefeated. He faced some tough caliber fighters, but I don't think Tim Bradley is a Hall of Famer. There's other guys, other effing fighters that definitely outdid his career and his resume. Maybe one guy that Timothy Bradley defeated for Hall of Fame credentials is Juan Manuel Marquez." He says, okay, but Manny Pacquiao beat him. Ain't no way he beat Pacquiao. Know what I'm saying? To each his own. End quote, Teofimo Lopez. Now, for starters, you're not just a Hall of Famer based on only victories. So him saying that, because I actually agree that I thought Bradley lost all the fights to Pacquiao, but that's not the case. He still laced him up and fought Pacquiao 3 times. So does Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., for example, does he only get credit for fighting against Roger Mayweather? Or does he get credit for twice fighting Oscar de la Hoya? Because he lost 2 times to Oscar de la Hoya, but he still fought him. Same thing with Costa Tzu. He fought Costa Tzu, but he lost to him. So that sounds foolish to me. You don't just get credit for being a Hall of Famer for only victories. You know, people celebrate Lomachenko, and he lost kind of all of his big fights, minus a couple like Gary Russell or something. So I wanted to add that quick correction. Now, the biggest thing is, why do you care about Tim Bradley and whatever he's saying? I understand you're on the network ESPN. Let Teofimo tell it. In a recent interview, he says this is his last contract to fight. Bob Arum said it's cap and it's not Teofimo's last fight. I'll let them sort that out. But the bottom line is, why are you worried about what Andre Ward and Tim Bradley are saying? They are commentators. They're former fighters that have done more than you, and you're nitpicking if Tim Bradley is a Hall of Famer. You have nothing to do with the Hall of Fame congregation or the Writers Association and the people that vote to have Hall of Famers, right? So I never really understood these conversations. Just so you guys know, let me add a little bit of context. Sylvester Stallone is in the Boxing Hall of Fame for playing a fictional character, Rocky Balboa. Let me tell you something you already know, kid. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a mean and cruel place that'll beat you there if you let it. Nothing is gonna hit as hard as life, right? So if Stallone, a fictional character, Rocky Balboa is not real, and he's in the Hall of Fame. So I don't understand these conversations about nitpicking. Is Tim Bradley or is this guy worthy? Just chill. But even more so, especially days or the week before your upcoming fight, which to me is a dangerous fight. Listen, I didn't make an official prediction, but I'm definitely picking Josh Taylor. I could see it being a late stoppage, if not a decision. I'm rocking with Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor is mentally tougher. He has skills. He's big for the weight class. He has power, and he can box. And he just seems like more mentally put together. I personally, I've had a history of telling you this. I'm not leaning in to no loose cannon type of boxer that sounds deluded and delusional. Meaning, if it's a big, important fight that's on paper 50-50 fight, you will rarely see me pick the person that I don't think is mentally put together and equipped. Like the guy who is saying crazy things, him and his team, and, you know, the rest of the world sounds delusional. Because realistically, a lot of what Bradley and Andre Ward, the commentary that I've heard that they've given for Teofimo Lopez, Many people believe that. He didn't look good in the Sandor Martin fight. So I'm pretty sure they expressed that. I also agree that I thought he lost the Sandor Martin fight. Josh Taylor himself said, I didn't look good in my last fight with Catterall, and T.O. didn't look good in his last fight for Sandor Martin. So in this business, you got to have thick skin and be able to take criticism, especially when you're putting your craft on display. If you have a painting and you put it and submit it to an art show, then you know you're opening the levees and the floodgates to be criticized and have your work judged. It's no different for a boxer. You're a boxer, you're under that limelight. At the end of the day, you gotta, you're up for critique and judge. So people are gonna do that. But when fighters seem heavily distracted, I'm never gonna pick them. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm the best in the business. I gotta pick Josh Taylor. Teofimo, he's talking about ESPN can keep the blacks. I just can't. I don't understand the thought process. In my view, you're worried about the wrong things and you have a dangerous foe in front of you. I'm picking Josh Taylor. Let me know what you guys think. Best in the business, and I'm out.